Hola, how are you? So I'm just gonna combine the last couple of days into one video. So we got to Rivera, and that was the one we took the overnight bus for. And so we were met at around 7-ish in the morning. We got dropped off to the hotel, checked in, and within an hour or so, then we went to go visit a school that was in the middle of their music/chorus lesson. So one of the other Fulbright teachers that I'm with, who's a chorus teacher, music teacher, he taught a lesson, which is awesome, and the kids were super engaged, and it was just really fun to watch. After that, we went to go visit a teacher training institution and the class that was going on there. And we got to speak with some of the students. We got to speak with the teacher/professora. And we, basically spent a few hours in each of those places. Before dinner, we checked out just a local area. And the second day we were here, which was yesterday, was my favorite day overall so far in Uruguay, which is saying a lot. But we went to a rural school near Rivera. It took us probably like an hour plus to get there. And, when I say that this school was in the middle of nowhere, I mean, literally, it was in the middle of nowhere. The most beautiful fields, most scenic drive. It's like one, dirt road that leads to this school after miles and miles of, or kilometers and kilometers of no sign of civilization. And so it was just so cool. And the school is just so, it's like its own world. The school is functioning in its own little civilization, in its own little community. The kids have breakfast there. The kids brush their teeth there. After every meal, they brush their teeth. And it was incredible to watch the routine. It was not something that was put on. This was not like a show. You could tell this was very much built into the regular routine. They have a garden outdoors where they grow their own vegetables, and they use those vegetables to make the meals. And the kids make the meals as part of their science/chemistry lessons. And when I say kids, there's one classroom of 8 kids. That's it. It's an eight student schoolhouse, and the ages range from 3 to about 11. And then the older ones serve the younger ones the meals. You can tell that the older ones are learning, a little bit more of an advanced curriculum as far as, their reading and writing. And then the little ones are more, of course, appropriate to their age. But a lot of what they do was communal. So it was just so cute. And we had playtime together. My students had written postcards, so I gave them the postcards, and then they started responding to my students' postcards, at least the older ones. And then the little ones were given coloring pages that my students had colored for them. So they were, just enjoying that. And then the Fulbright teachers there did presentations on where we were from. So I did mine on New Jersey. And it was very cute to see some of their reactions. And then I found out afterward, because we saw the host teacher, who was amazing and deserves like the Nobel Peace Prize for this amazing work that she's doing as the sole teacher and principal of this school, even though she herself lives an hour away with minimal resources. But I could go on a whole rant about that and like how we absolutely need to support this school. And my whole heart is in it. And I just obsessed and love, love, love. And the kids were just smart kids. So, yeah, then we did that, and we stayed there for a good chunk of time, which was very nice. We sat with them, we colored with them, we played with them, we did a little dance with them, sang songs with them, we played soccer with them, or football. And then I was just joking around, because as we were driving, of course, he fields and fields of cows and horses and sheep. And I was like, oh, is there anywhere around here to go horseback riding? Because this would be the place to go. She's like, oh, yeah, one of the parents will bring her horse to pick up her son. I was like, what? Because they literally go home on horseback. She did. She brought her horse so that I could ride it around a little bit. So I rode it around. It was very cool. I had lunch with them, and it was just the most calm meal, just surrounded by greenery and peace. It was just so nice. And then you can tell, again, that they really respect the teacher. And so they had dessert, like they had made brownie M&Ms, but it was out of like carrot cake. It was delicious. But no kid was allowed to have any unless they finished everything on their plate or finished all of their food. And they did. Every single one of them sat there, finished all of their food without complaint, without like, oh, I don't want to. Not one complaint. They ate it all. They all got brownie with M&Ms. Two or three of the kids, we dropped them home. And then we went on our way to have our visit with the second school, which was back at the teacher training school. And they were doing a class on culture. And a lot of what they were talking about parts of speech and different writing strategies, alliteration, personification, and things that we learn in my classes as well. So it was really nice. I was excited to report that back for my students, that look, they're even learning this here in Uruguay. At the teacher level, there were food trucks by a really nice park here, so we grabbed some food at the food trucks. And then one of the local host teachers wanted to take us out for karaoke. When I tell you, this was the best music I have heard. I wish I could have the DJ's playlist. It was amazing. So we were just singing and dancing. We had a great time. Great time. Got home at like 1 a.m., I want to say. Day, woke up early, went on a city tour. Again, just beautiful farms and really nice scenery, and it's very small. It's a very small city, but just something very beautifully simple about it, which has been very nice. I had lunch at a local center. I've just been having a little bit of trouble finding things to eat since I only eat halal meat. And there's only so much pizza and pasta that I wanted to eat. But I found Subway today, so that felt good. And then I had a big cone of ice cream, which was delicious. Got dropped back to the hotel. I did some grading because my school is still in session back in New Jersey. And then I passed out, took a nap, just woke up a little while ago. We're meeting for dinner at 9:30. Dinner here is very, very late compared to the United States. And it's long. It's like an event. Like you stay for like hours. You'll just sit, and it's very leisurely. You sit and you talk and you discuss and just enjoy. It's an experience. It's like a part of the day that you really sit and you just don't rush it. It's not like on to the next thing. What time do I do? What do I have to do next? It's not just something you're getting over with. It's truly, it really feels like that, which has been a really nice adjustment to have to make. There's a music program, again, like singing and dancing and stuff tonight too. So we're doing 9:30 to go eat. And at that same restaurant, it's going to turn into this live music performance. So that's the plan. Hopefully all goes well. And that's the update.